Hi, this is Josh fucking Olson, and you're watching Trailers from fucking Hell. And today we're gonna hit the ice with Paul Newman and George Roy Hill's Slapshot.
I'm placing a personal bounty on the head of Tim McCracken.
You can't put a bounty on a man's head.
I just did.
Slapshot tells the story of the Charlestown Chiefs, a down on its luck hockey team in a small factory town where the factory's closing and the team's in danger of being disbanded. Paul Newman plays the coach, who's also a player, who comes up with a plan of just starting fights. We got to bring in an audience, and he figures out that violence is the way to do it. And so the Charlestown Chiefs quickly become the most violent hockey team there is. Part of his plan involves bringing in the Hanson brothers, who you just saw, those three geeks with the heavy glasses, not to be confused with the Hanson brothers of many years later, who were a couple of very sweet young boys who sang lovely pop songs. These Hansons are crazy and violent, and when they're not beating the hell out of people on the ice, they're playing with electric race cars. They're incredible characters, and there's not too much of them in the film, but not quite enough either. The movie is just filthy and nasty and funny as hell. It's almost a respectable studio film. It's got Paul Newman, an A-list director, a real budget, but there are two things that make it eligible for inclusion as a trailer from hell. One is, of course, the Hansons, there they go again, and the other is that when it came out in 1977, the amount of profanity in this film is just awe-inspiring. I mean, there's not a line that doesn't have a four-letter word in it. The TV version of this thing had to be incomprehensible if it wasn't silent or just 10 minutes long. George Roy Hill didn't direct a lot of movies, but several of the ones he did became classics, and even the ones that didn't were generally pretty good. The interesting thing about this film, too, is for all of its sort of salty, macho language, it was written by a woman named Nancy Dowd. She also wrote on Ordinary People and Coming Home. It's just hilarious.